going on, guys? So as you guys know, 335i's been gone for a couple days, but we keep going on. So we're about to go look at this project car because he's asking $1,000, so I can imagine there's a lot of things wrong with it. For one, it has 200,000 miles, and for the most part that's already going to be a bit of an issue, but we're going to see if it's worth buying. It's black interior, LCI, which is amazing, right? And it's a 328 clean title. The guy's ain't even here yet, but we're gonna take a quick look at it right now. All right, now I'm driving back home, and there's no 328 behind me. We didn't buy it. It had a lot of issues. Nothing that really made me think I don't want it, but the title was signed already. So they're gonna charge me 180 bucks. They're gonna charge me over, and then it's already in somebody else's name, so they might charge me fees like that and stuff like that. So it's not worth it for me, not for a flip at least, because then I had to invest like 500 bucks in just title transfer. So it's like 1,000 for the car, 500 in title transfer. That's 1,500, and I was gonna ask like 2K, try to get anything close to that, down to 1,500. I still make 500 bucks, you know, in a couple of days. But we're gonna have to pass on that one. I told him 600 cash if he changes his mind, and he might. So we'll see if he calls us back or shoots with the text. But if we get it for 600, it's worth paying those extra fees, because then we're looking at like 1,100 for the car, and we'll see. Clean title, but on to the next one, I guess. So currently I'm on my way to investigate, because when I went to go sell the 135, as you guys saw,
in 14 miles, take exit 467E to merge onto I-35E north toward Dallas.
Thank you. I got a 135i M Sport steering wheel off this car in at this little dismantler, not a dismantler, it's just a junkyard. And he just picks up cars when he can, and he has like 2 BMWs, but one of them was a 135, and we picked up an M Sport steering wheel for 40 bucks. It was mint, and it was like an awesome deal. So I noticed when I got to the car, the front end was gone. The whole front subframe dropped, all the control arms, you know, the struts. But the guy that came to buy my 135, or a guy that came to look at it, said, oh yeah, I was gonna get these for my 128, because he had a 128. And he said the guy was selling the M Sport front bakes, the 6-piston ones, you know, the 135 M Performance, for 100 bucks with the rotors. Here we are. Stop and Pool, that's what it's called. But if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, this guy, he doesn't have a lot, but if he has it, you're gonna find a cheap price. So we're gonna go inside and check out, see what he's got. All right, we're looking for a 135. There they are, right there. Somebody come out here and look. 135i, big brake kit, rotors and calipers. Those aren't too bad. Actually, they don't have a lip. Here's the other one. God bless. All right, let's see what he says. How much? See if he sticks to that 100 bucks. Here's a 328, I believe, but I don't think he's parting this one out. Oh, it's 330xi. Okay, that's different. I'll tell you guys the 135, even though it's already parted out. But this is where I got a couple parts for 135, because we needed them. But see, it's still not in bad condition. Yeah. I took the steering wheel off. It's not bad. It's got everything inside still. It's the ugly interior color, but it's still 135i parts, right? The door panels are 135 only, dash 135 only. You know, every 3 Series has those same clusters and the stereo. But yeah, I'm gonna go see how much you give me those rotors for, and then brake calipers, and then we'll probably get going. All right, you did it, 100 bucks. I'm gonna see if I can get the rears for like 50, because yeah, see, these are the Brembo ones. So we're gonna have Brembo 6-piston front calipers for the 335i project in the future. I couldn't pass these up. I can honestly price, if I get the rears, I can probably sell them for like 400 or 500 bucks, because these are, I don't know about you, but if you're a BMW enthusiast and you have a 335 or, you know, anything like that, OEM upgrade for 500 bucks, can you beat that, you know? Because how much are real Brembos? A Brembo big brake kit is what, like $1,000 or $200? So I'm stoked. But let's get these off. He's gonna pull them off for me, because here they pull them off for you. Let's go, boys. All right, guys, there's a lot of noise because the freeway is right there and somebody's pulled over, so it's traffic, but we got the Brembos. I am super stoked. You can see here, it's Brembo, 100 bucks. I tried giving him 50 for the rears. He wants 100. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, yeah, it's still a good deal, let's be honest, but the fact that I paid 100 bucks for these, I'm kind of like, 100 bucks for the rears, man, because you know the rears are smaller. They're still dual piston, but they're smaller, so I caved in. We're actually gonna pick up the rear calipers as well for 50 bucks. He wanted 100 bucks for the rotors and calipers, but I figured the rear calipers, like when I go to throw them in my car, I could buy new ones, you know what I mean? I'm not really worried about it, but I just can't. I can't go to bed tonight knowing these are sitting here and somebody can come get them, or they can junk the car, you know, because it still is the BMW big brake ones. But also these rotors, like the way they look, they might actually be like the stock 335i rotors. So if they are, then whatever car I put them on, it doesn't even matter. The fronts are definitely different. They have that rounded edge. He's having a hard time getting them off, but he's almost done with one side. All right, so here's what we came away with. We got the rear Brembo brakes and the front 6-piston ones and 2 rotors. After picking these up, I did do some research online, and you can just run the fronts straight up. You can just unbolt your calipers, take off the brake line, plug these in, put these. You have to put these rotors on because they're a slight bit smaller in width. How do I say it? Like these are like 338 millimeters, and the 335i stock ones are 348, if I remember correctly. But so that's all you need to do. So that's a good thing we picked these up for 50 bucks, I guess, even though I could probably got new ones, but these are actually pretty good. They look rusty, but they're not too bad. There's not real deep rust, it's just that surface rust from sitting. And then the rears, I read somebody said that you need to have the 135i rear carrier assembly, which even if that's true, I'll just go back to the guy I bought these from and get those hubs off him. But regardless, I'm pretty stoked. These are gonna turn out really good. I might just throw them on like this. I'm not sure. We'll see. We don't even have the car yet, but I was thinking about, like I said, getting these powder coated red or painting them, and then putting Brembo across them because they are Brembos, and then I think they would look really good on, you know, any 335 we get, and then we'll lower it and stuff. So that's a very big upgrade that I think would look really good, and it is like the stock BMW ones, but it is kind of impressive because I don't know how many BMW 335i's I've seen with these. You know, I haven't seen very many, but it's pretty cool to me. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are stoked about those as I am. Quick update real quick. I am going tomorrow to look at a car. I'm not going to let you guys know what it is, but I'm going to go look at it tomorrow. And if it goes good, we'll have a new car to work on. If not, like I said, we're still waiting for the turbos for the 335i, and we'll get those done and we'll keep on moving. Thanks for watching.